Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Come on out, 1965, them boys were called upon. Some fist-fighting cowboys in them jungles of Vietnam. But I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Yeah, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double-cross me. 19 years old, doing the bidding for Uncle Sam. Desert boots strapped on my feet, machine gun in my head. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Y'all, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double-cross me. Come on now. 200 rounds I got strapped across my vest. 800 more and I'm gonna pluck one in your chest. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Y'all, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double cross me. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm a mean motherfucker. Don't you never. I'm a mean motherfucker. Don't you never. I'm a mean motherfucker. So don't you never double cross me.
Drive out past that county line. Look at the stars, tell them that you're out of my life. Nothing that I did was ever right. And I got a feeling the weather's changing tonight. You can blame it on me. Blame it on me. Tell all your friends, tell your church, tell the town how all I did was wreck you down. When you close your eyes at night, you'll know I'm gone. You can blame it on me. Blame it on me. Tell all your friends, tell your church, tell the town how all I did was break you down. When you close your eyes at night, you'll know I'm gone, gone, gone. You can blame it on me. Blame it on me. Tear down every wall.
This original song of ours called She Devil. Hope you guys like it. Watching her walking down the dusty street. She's got long dark hair down to her dirty feet. Now I got a real good feeling from the look in her eyes, like she knows that I'll be going home with her tonight. Club to club dancing, cheek to cheek, love that devil woman never missed a beat. I got some complications with my situation now. Her nails are scratching and my mind is racing so slow. Devil woman won't let me go. Now I became a one-man show. Devil woman won't let me go. I became a one-man show. Devil woman won't let me be. Can't get her up off her knees. Devil woman won't let me go. I became a one-man show. Devil woman won't let me be. Won't let me be. Let me be. y'all so much.
Where wear a condom? We're in Fayetteville. No one gets STDs here.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Smoke Pit.
Hi, everybody.
What's up? What's up?
Same old, same. I got a new camera, as you can see.
I see that. That's amazing. We had some teething problems with it. And they gave him an extra song in the beginning, though. We did give him an extra 3-minute song. So
Yeah, we had to, guys, because I had a crazy work day today, and then my son got in and had just enough time to set this up. So if I look like I'm looking down all night, it's because I'm not used to it yet.
Not used to the new camera yet?
No. But apparently, if you do things like that, it moves for you.
Yeah, it's like zooming in and out and shit. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I know. He's so high speed.
Oh shit.
But I was stressed, so now I'm sweating. So now my glasses are going all.
Well, don't be stressed. You know what? It's only March. It's not supposed to be hot yet. That's the thing.
It is 80 motherfucking some odd degrees here today.
I know. It's been amazing.
hot.
I've been so happy
I
about
got
that.
to wear shorts today.
Did you really?
I did. And here's the other cool part. So not a lot of people know, only a couple. I guess I got to quit talking with my hands because every time I do it.
Every time you do it, yeah, it makes your shit go crazy. Yep.
Yeah, it's trying to track me. So we'll have to work on that next week. So not a lot of people know, but I have been working on getting healthy. It could be Heath could have non-knowingly guilted me by like telling me how he's always in such good shape for 50.
Mhm.
And I started to feel a little bit like a slug. So I am officially, as of my weigh-in this morning, down 28 pounds.
That's awesome, dude. That's fantastic.
So when I put on my shorts today, I wasn't paying attention. I just grabbed a pair out of the bottom of the drawer.
Yeah.
Because I'm also, and I told you this already, getting ready to move. So
Yep.
my house is kind of in shambles.
Mhm.
And the shorts I grabbed out, I put them on and I was like, wait, what shorts are these? And they're shorts I haven't worn in probably 3 years.
That's awesome, dude.
So
That's fucking awesome. He says fire.
yeah, there we go. Woo!
That's amazing.
See,
dude.
it's all Heath. It's all Heath's fault.
You
But that's
know,
a good thing.
Sports Bar says congrats too. Bronco says
Thanks,
congrats.
guys. I'm afraid to move. Maybe on the break, I'll have my son take a look at the settings, find out why.
If you can get it to be not so sensitive, yeah.
Yeah, I think he hit something for tracking because you saw there at the last minute.
Yeah.
He was trying to fix things because at first you could only see, that.
Yeah,
much
you could only
meat.
see like your forehead. It was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Not
So
gonna
if this
lie.
gets on y'all's nerves, I'm sorry.
Timmy said you don't get no snacks.
No snacks. I got water.
Oh shit. Anyway, so yeah, it's been a big crazy couple weeks, huh? It has been a crazy couple weeks. So I finished up soccer, and then last week I had a deal. My daughter's graduating high school this year.
Yeah, and so you had the senior night.
I did, yeah. Yep.
Oh, how'd that go?
It was great.
So, like, did you tear up?
Not really. It was so rushed. It was like basketball game night and stuff. And she's in like drama and band and all that, so it kind of doesn't matter, you know. So it was kind of a big deal. And they were doing a send off for the basketball team. They were going to state, and it's the first time they've made state in years. So since like 93 or some shit. 2013 was actually the last time they went. So it was kind of a cool deal. And to be part of that and have my daughter be part of it was kind of cool too. So we suck at sports. So it's whatever. But anyway, yeah, so we've been, just kind of finishing up here. And then yesterday, I'll tell you the story while we're talking.
Do.
So, I work for the county. The BLM pays my bills, the Bureau of Land Management, not Black Lives Matter. But so the Bureau of Land Management pays for a program. It's a Veterans to Work program. We take veterans who are unemployed or underemployed, and we give them employment, and then we help them. We get them with the Department of Labor or all these different organizations, partner organizations, Volunteers of America, DAV, all those kind of groups. Veterans Upward Bound is one we work with a lot. They help get veterans ready for college and whatnot, and help write resumes and things like that.
Yeah.
We work hand in hand with organizations like that to get these guys better positions, get them kind of where they want to go. Some guys go to VRNE. Some guys just go to college. Some guys we've had people leave our program and go work for different government organizations. There's a local VA hospital here they go work for, or, there's all different kinds of, not just fucking McDonald's or Walmart or something. You know what I mean? Get guys kind of
like an actual career.
Yeah, get them
that they can get retirement and benefits.
Yep. Or on the path to that. You've had guys who are like, I want to be an electrician. Okay, let's get you into this apprenticeship program or whatever. We do all kinds of different things. And so yesterday I get an email about 3:00 and says, "Can you meet with HR tomorrow at 9?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, I guess. I don't know." And they do that sometimes. They got to go sign paperwork for somebody or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the commission, apparently I sit down, and the dude is like bullshitting the gal, or the HR gal's bullshitting with me, whatever. Talking about the wife having surgery and how, things are kind of tight because she's, she's been out of work for 2 weeks, 3 weeks now, and all this, that, and the other. And she's like, she sits down, and the highway department superintendent comes in and sits down, and he's like, "Well, the commission had a meeting yesterday and they are dissolving your program." And I was like, "What? Like, they're what?" They're like, "We're not going to continue your program." And I was like, "You guys, we still have funding." They're like, "Well, and then I was like, "Okay, so what kind of timeline are we looking at?" And they're like, "The 17th. The program is suspended effective the 17th. I'm like, "Today is the 13th. And I have a Connex box full of equipment. I have saws, I have vehicles, I have electronics, I have office furniture, all this stuff that the federal government's paid for."
Mm-hmm.
And so they were like, I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, we need you to shut everything down." And because here's how this went down. The 18th, in order for me to get funding for fiscal year for FY 2025, I had to have my paperwork turned in by Monday, close of business Monday.
Yeah.
And they needed to renew that contract, right? Which should be the county, the entity that I work under, pays zero money for that program. Everything is covered either by donation, the Bureau of Land Management funding, or we charge the landowners a fee when we go out and do work on their property. The county, in and of itself, zero money. Zero money. They don't pay. They don't pay for workman's comp. They don't pay for insurance. They don't pay for anything. We cover all of it. We cover our fuel. We cover everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we bring in to the tune of about $200,000 a year between donations and landowner pay and Bureau of Land Management. That's $200,000 we put directly into the local economy.
Yeah.
On top of giving veterans jobs and on top of doing fire mitigation work for a really, really, really reasonable fee for landowners in our county. And they're just like, nah, we don't want that. I'm like, do you not know it's an election year? Like,
Yeah. Hello.
yep. They're like, yeah, we don't see any value in it. And I was like, okay. But the person that started it like 10 years ago, well, 12 years ago now, is like the political rival of one of these gals that's on the county commission.
Okay.
And yeah,
So it's probably politically motivated.
it's very much politically motivated. They've been trying to shut it down for over a year now. And I thought I had enough people that were on board with it, but apparently I did not. And it was really, really, really weird to see a politician basically say, fuck you, veterans. And that's how and then they're like, well, you know, if you want to work for the highway department or something, you can. I was like, fuck you. No, thank you. I'm done. I'll be done. So,
Wow.
Yep.
That sucks, dude.
yeah. So apparently, and you know, apparently I'm in the market for a job again. So that's cool. So I'm torn. I kind of want to go make a job. I'd have a job that makes money. Because this job, I don't know if you've ever done anything that like helps other people, but when you have a job that helps other people, it generally pays pretty poorly.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
always.
yeah. So I kind of want to be like, I can go get a job that make a lot of money, or I have a buddy of mine who works at a pot farm and they're hiring, and I could go make like $17 an hour to grow weed. Kind of want to go grow weed.
Yeah, well, you know.
And just because for the last year and a half, I fought to keep this program going. And because I saw merit in it, I do this because Phil says, fuck that, be a stripper, right? Dick used to always say, if you have a mouth, you have a way to make money. Just saying. But I mean, like, I do this because I like helping other veterans. I like doing my job because it helps people. It helps veterans. It helps. There's something very rewarding in taking a guy who's just moved or just got out or, you know, just got fired from another job and getting them on the fucking path that they want to be on. You know what I mean? There's something really cool about taking a guy. You know, we've taken a lot of guys that we get are coming out. They have a treatment program at the VA here. Right. And so they're kind of in that halfway house, and we try to get them moving forward in their lives, and we give them 6 months on the program, and we've got like an 80% fucking success rate. We've helped over 270 veterans in the time that this thing's been a thing.
That's crap then that somebody wants to pull this over some politics. Basically,
yeah. In an election year. And I just can't.
That sucks.
Yep. So it's whatever. I'm so disillusioned by the whole thing.
Well, I'm sorry, dude.
It's whatever.
I'll send you some free Buc-ee's t-shirts. You want the Buc-ee's Easter shirt? Will that make you feel
better? Actually, you know what? I got fired today wearing my Buc-ee's shirt. That's what I had on under my hoodie.
I'll have to get you a Buc-ee's Easter shirt.
Oh, you don't have to. I have a shirt for you. I have a Sturgis shirt here, like in my room. I need to mail you. It's like in a box in my room.
I know. It's been like, whatever.
Hey, you know what? I still have a note here to do the merch store.
Yeah.
So whoa, that was loud.
Was that you?
That was me. I hit my springies on this thing. But yeah, so but anyway, so that's my news for the week. So hopefully whatever job I do moving forward will not involve me working on Wednesday nights, or else I'm gonna have a show. No, we'll figure something out. We will figure something out. Maybe we have to move nights or something too, if we have to. I've gotten to enjoy having kind of a 9-to-5 gig.
Yeah.
And
well, it's nice. Now that I have the job I have, and I'm basically, a 9 to 3 in the office. I don't ever want to go back to jobs like I had before when I was at work at the ass crack of dawn and I was staying until 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. No, thank you.
Right. Timmy said, come work for you. I might, buddy. I might. No, I don't know. I got it. Here's my conundrum with all of it. Is I have a daughter who's a senior this year, and I have a daughter who's a senior next year.
Yeah. And then you have 2 more younger ones.
I have 3 more younger ones, but they're considered, well, next year I'll have a freshman and a 7th grader and a 3rd grader.
Oh, that's right.
So,
yeah, long haul, dude.
Ooh, that's a good idea, Phil. I could get a night gig, because that was the other thing I thought about doing, was going and dealing cards in Deadwood, like being because they make really good money. Like they make like almost $100,000 a year.
Wow.
And going up there, but that's all nights and weekends. But I could do liquid lunch. Liquid lunch with radar. That's actually not a horrible idea. So far, we haven't learned when to repeat. Yeah. And here's my thing with the whole deal. And it's coming from a political environment. I always feel like as veterans, like we get kind of the shaft when it comes to politics. Like when something like that is advantageous to the politician, we get all the attention and all the help and all the bullshit in the world we want. Mm-hmm. But as soon as it's not, we're expendable.
Yeah.
And it's not just at the county level, it's at the federal level. Look at those fucks right now. They are not passing a fucking thing. The House is like, nah, we're not doing anything. Why the fuck not, dude? Why the fuck not? Like,
well, they're fine. They're not complaining a bunch right now. We stopped all the extra people dying at the VA hospitals, so they're good for now.
Yeah. Bring his shenanigans. I should bring some shenanigans. I miss Texas. I used to live there. I used to live in Dallas, Fort Worth. I actually live not too far from where Cause is at. And I do miss Texas. Right. It's just...
Texas is great. It's hot.
It is. I could never get my kids to... Well, my son, I could. I have a son that would. Because he wants to play soccer year-round. He would love that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, soccer here is a big, big deal, too.
Yep. Yep. No, that's... I actually... I don't hate the idea, Phil, of actually just moving. But I can't move when I got a daughter who's a senior. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's also kind of one of those deals, too. Like, I don't know, a week ago, we were in a really good spot here. And I really do like this area. See Savannah.
No.
Savannah's nice. I like Savannah, Georgia.
I liked Savannah. When I was stationed at Stewart, I spent more time in Savannah than Hinesville.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it there. I don't want to live there, but I liked it when I was there.
You know what?
In the 90s.
I'm not sure my wife would do well with anywhere larger than here. She has problems with like Rapid City, and Rapid City's like 30,000 people.
Yeah, she likes her small town life.
She does. Well, she's born and raised here.
Yeah.
Came for the gazebo. You know what? It's fallen down. I remember I had a picture when I went to Iraq. One of the first pictures I put on Facebook, and this is back when Facebook this is back in like 2007. Mm-hmm. And it said, there was a sign, it was the smoke pit gazebo, and it said like no smoking outside of gazebo or something. And I'm standing in front of it, right? And my cousin, she's pretty well off. She's not hurting. Mm-hmm. And one of the first comments I remember ever seeing on Facebook was me standing in front of this gazebo. And she's like, apparently the Army and me and my friends have different ideas as to what a gazebo is. And I was like, yeah, it's not quite as fancy as like the places you go.
Yeah, we have a gazebo here in the park locally in my hometown. Mm-hmm. And I guess when I was a kid, I thought it was something super special. And then I got out in the world and I was like, oh no, this is not what a lot of people consider a gazebo.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So Rapid City, the big town near me, the population is 76,184 people. And my wife has trouble driving in that. So I think of my days in like living in like White Settlement, Texas.
Yeah, you would definitely have to live in a
I'd have to live
small
somewhere like, I don't know, Bedford.
Bandera.
I would have to live. And this is, I don't even know down there anymore. Like, it seems like everything's blown up.
Yeah,
So,
what are they? I was reading the thing today about the Texas triangle, whatever. I don't know. It's like Dallas, Fort Worth, down to Houston, across to San Antonio, and then back up through Austin to Dallas, Fort Worth. That whole area is just gotten so big. It's insane. Uh-oh.
Bradley says, my favorite smoke pit was the one outside the schoolhouse in Fort Eustis. For some reason, it had a ceiling fan in it with the most depressing blades. Yes. I've never been to that one, but where was I at that had, and it like the ceiling fan, like it had like the whatever paper blades that like cheap ceiling fans have, and it had gotten wet at some point and they were all droopy and it spun like really slow, and I'm pretty sure it was going backwards and like blowing the smoke back on you. And it was just like, and it was just covered in like those like, they look like cobwebs, but they're not that growth that comes from smoking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh my God.
All the smoke dust and ugh.
Thomas said, stop telling people about the secret spots in Texas. Don't need more filthy Californians here. Right? But here's the deal, man. And here's the deal. Like, they're all like, they're just around Austin. They'll just hang out there. It'd be fine.
If you go outside of that area, it's not too bad. But it's also, not populated and you can't understand half of what they're saying.
Here's the thing though, too. And this always blew my mind is, at least in like North Texas and like East Texas, there's no gravel roads. Like everything was paved. All the farm market roads were gravel or were asphalt.
Yeah, they're asphalt. Or as you get further to the east, they're that heavy duty clay.
Yeah. And like I was used to like white rock gravel. You know what I mean? And and I was like, what how come these are just like little piddly section lines? Why are these paved? These are awesome. You could go fly a motorcycle riding down them, going 1,000 miles an hour down some of them section lines. Yeah, all the farm market roads.
All the old trucks were tired of replooling their tires so often. So
right. Well, and here's the thing too, like you don't get snow, so you don't got to plow them. You don't got to do anything of that.
No.
Ooh, yeah. Send everyone to Barstow. Yep. Yeah, Californians need cities. They can't survive outside of them. You know what though? I go back and forth. Like when I go somewhere, like when last time I saw you in Denver, right? Uh-huh. When I get somewhere like that, I really do appreciate some of the things that we don't have here. Like it's nice to be able to go to like a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. You know what I mean? It's nice to have the amenities of a city. It's nice to have, where here, like at 10 o'clock, everything's closed.
Yeah.
It's nice to have that kind of stuff and have different dinner options than McDonald's and Burger King. You know what I mean? It's nice to have some stuff. It's nice to see stuff.
But with extra amenities come extra people, and that's the
Yep, and extra bullshit. And it's cool for like a 4-day weekend. After that, I'm like, nah, I'm done.
Yeah, I like to go places to visit, but I don't want to live in any of them.
Yeah, Fort Carson. Fort Carson. I really think that Colorado Springs / Fort Carson is one of the Army's best kept secrets. And a lot of people don't
anymore because now you're blasting it.
Whatever. Try getting orders there. My son did. He couldn't get orders there. What would Peter Griffin Radar would get Peter Griffin fat off Whataburger? Goddamn right I would. Between Whataburger and fucking real ass fucking breakfast burritos, like real ass burrito truck burritos, fuck yeah, I'd be fat as shit. That'd be awesome.
I haven't had Whataburger in probably 3 months. Because I'm trying to not be fat teasy. Trying to be svelte teasy. Or at least less fat teasy.
Yeah, I need to do that. Thomas said it's great to go to a lake that's not full of trash and be able to not see anyone that's trying to fish right next to you, right? I tell you what. I love fishing. I do. It's one of my favorite things to do in the summer. Well, in the spring. Summertime kind of sucks because they're not spawning or whatever. Boat fishing, won't do it anymore. Every goddamn time we'd be in the boat and we'd catch like a fish, there'd be like 3 fucking boats within like casting distance of you. And it's like, get the fuck out of here. And there's nobody here. It's not like it's a busy fucking lake. You know what I mean? It's
the moment they see you land
they do. They like airdrop. They airdrop in like Navy SEAls out of a fucking helicopter, and
I think that's almost anywhere though, because Canyon Lake up here is huge.
Yeah.
But it seems the same way. Like the moment you start catching a couple fish, it's just like you turn around and there's 80 other boats right there next to you, and you're like, "Where the fuck did y'all come from?"
Mm-hmm.
They have friends.
Well, I was stationed at the old Carswell Air Force Base. It's the Navy now. It's the Joint Reserve Base in Fort Worth. That's where I was stationed in Texas, and it's right on Lake Worth, right? And they're like right next to the lake because it used to be. Well, now it's Lockheed, but it used to be Convair, right? And it was a big SAC base, so it was full of nukes and shit like that. And they're all like in the water. Like if you go to the lake, like the bunkers are right there on the fucking lake, and there's like a B-52 at the bottom of the lake that crashed there back in like the 60s, and they never bothered to fish it out and shit. And they're like, oh yeah, it probably shouldn't eat the fish out of there. I'm like, no shit, huh? No shit. All with the crack and all the shit the Air Force dumps in the fucking lake. Yeah, we're not gonna drink anything out of that motherfucker. Timmy says Georgia has Buc-ee's now, so there's that.
Yeah.
It's true.
So does Florida, apparently.
So does Colorado, allegedly. I think there's one up by Denver now.
Buc-ee's is taking over the
Fuck
world.
yeah, they are. I kind of want to go. I tell you what, if they... This is where I am unsure of my adultedness and my ability to adulty.
Oh.
Okay, so I've worked there for 3 years. It's a county gig, right? So I get like state retirement out of that.
Okay. Yeah.
So I put in about $500 a month into that retirement over 3 years, right?
Yeah.
So here, after this job's over, and about a month after, I'm going to get a call from SDRS, South Dakota Retirement, saying, "What do you want to do with your money?" And part of me is like, I kind of want to just cash it out and be like, fuck it, that's party. Let's go to Buc-ee's, bitches. Let's go. And then part of me is like, maybe I should roll that over into a Roth IRA or something and be responsible for my money.
Well, yeah, you should probably do that.
I'm old. I'm like 44. I
oh
should
my
probably.
God, you are not old.
But I'm saying I'm probably at the point I should start thinking about retirement.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or not.
I love when you did because it was like, not. That was perfect. That was the best timing fucking ever. Yeah, he said, don't pull the retirement out of the HR. You know what? You're right. But
yeah.
I kind of want to just fucking, God, if the wife wasn't broke. If the wife wasn't broke, I would take take her out for like 2 weeks and go do something like take her to Denver for a weekend or something. Week or two.
Oh.
Put it in stocks, dummy, invest that shit. Yeah, I got to diversify my bonds.
Mm-hmm. It's all about diversifying.
Yeah, get some Wu-Tang investments. Diversify that shit. I should. I don't know, but I should fucking go party. I kind of want to go party. I kind of want to take that money and like pay off all my shit and go fucking work at the weed farm and fucking just like not even give a shit. Like fucking, I'll make $17 an hour and fucking they get 50% off weed. 50% off weed. That's not bad. You've never been to Buc-ee's? You don't see the appeal? You got... Oof. Invest in myself first, yeah, by getting my wife in the car and going to Buc-ee's. You know, Ursula, I kind of agree with you. Like, as someone who isn't around that area, who's not around one, it's one of those things, though, it's kind of like... You just do it. You go to Buc-ee's. It's kind of fun. Go work at the weed farm, buddy. I love it. I should.
I don't know where I went.
I don't know where you went either. Oh, you're back.
I didn't do anything. Oh, okay. I'm back. That was weird.
I don't know. Don't be a fucking private. I should. But here's the deal. I don't know. Because what do I get out of being responsible, honestly? I'm probably going to be fucking dead soon anyway. So why should I save for retirement that I'm not going to survive for?
You're so funny.
Move to South Mississippi. You know what? You talk my wife into that shit, I might fucking do it.
You're like, if I can talk my wife into it.
That's the thing, because above all else, I was thinking about this the other day, too.
Uh-huh.
Was like, whatever I do, like, I want to do it with her. You know what I mean? And that's not always been...
That's so sweet.
I don't know about, like, you, but there has definitely been times in my life where I could fucking take someone else or leave them either way and just go do what the fuck I want to do. I've done that. That's how I ended up in fucking Iraq.
You're like, peace, dudes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got, the fucking... Yeah, my wife was bitching, the kids were screaming, and then I got a call asking if I want to get deployed. Yeah, bye, see ya. Get the fuck out of here.
Sure, sounds like a plan.
All right, bye. I've been through a mortar attack. They're quieter than these fucking kids are. So I'm joking. That's a little excessive. But I mean, there has been times in my life where I could, I've made decisions on what I thought was best for me at the time. And I really do value her opinion and want to do what's best for all of us, not just what's best for me.
And this is being recorded, and we want to make sure that she hears it.
That's fine. She just texted me, actually. She just texted me right now. She's probably listening, be like, shut up, you're such a fucking scammer.
She's like, you wussy.
I'll not read that out loud. But anyway, okay. But genuinely, like I really do. That's not always been my MO. And I think that's most of us. And maybe I'm finally growing up.
Yeah, because that's my MO now. It hasn't always been that way before. It was I always did everything for everybody else.
Right.
What was best for the kids, what was best for the spouse, what was best for whatever. And now I'm more but my kids are grown.
Yes.
So I can do, my kids are all over the age of 18 and have jobs and lives. And now I tend to be like, hey, if an awesome ass job came up overseas, fuck it, peace.
Yeah.
Why not?
And that's kind of been a thing too. Like, I mean, I've got a Class A CDL, right? I could right now. I know every fucking semi that passes you on the road says, "Hey, you want to come drive for us? Call this fucking number." Every fucking single one.
Oh yeah.
And I know for a fact I could do that job, but I'm gone all the time. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Well,
and I've looked at other stuff like that. Even going back to like plowing snow. I remember when my wife was like, "I'm sick of being Santa Claus. I'm sick of being the Easter Bunny. I'm sick of you working on Mother's Day." You know what I mean? And she...
Well, here's the nice part. You may not know what you want to do yet, but at least you know what you don't want to fucking do.
Yeah, but hold on a second.
And that helps. That will help. It'll help you figure out the want a lot easier.
You say that. You fucking say that.
I'm 52 and 2 years ago just made a massive job change just out of the blue. Just so, I mean, don't listen to anything I say, because honestly, I had no fucking clue. I
found the calendar. Yeah, let's go.
I'm so proud of you.
It's only taking me an hour. But genuinely though, like I really don't know that I want to, like, I don't know. God, it's such a fucking weird. Because here's the other thing too. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. Like Timmy just said, I'm over 40 and still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. I have no clue what I want to be when I grow up.
I didn't get my college degree, which I never thought I would do.
Right.
I didn't get it until I was 49. 49, yeah, when I got my bachelor's. I mean, come on, you got plenty of time. You're not going anywhere soon. You'll figure it out.
But I'm just kind of figuring out what do I do? like, what do I actually do, like, with my real life?
Do you have a passion you can turn into?
Not really. I mean, when I think about it, no, not really.
He's like, I'm going to go grow weed.
I kind of want to grow weed.
Hey, if it's a paying job and it covers the bills, fuck it.
Well, here's the other thing too. It's close. It's only just down the street.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, who the fuck said you have to know what you want to do? Be the gypsy. Part of me is in that fucking group. I tell you what, if I had about 2 more kids out this house, and I got a little bit, I could bump my fucking 80% to 100. Might just consider it. I have a camper and a pickup. I go fucking live wherever I want. You know, that was a fucking job I looked at too. Because, okay, the summertime up here, they have all these campgrounds. They have campground hosts. I thought about fucking doing that. That's like $16.50 an hour, and you live in your camper for free, right? And you go fucking clean the bathrooms and take the garbage out. It's 40-hour-a-week fucking gig. That's not a bad fucking time. You know what I mean? Just go hang out in my fucking camper at the lake and fucking clean up the campground. I thought about doing some shit like that, but I don't want to live with 4 kids in a camper the whole time. Camping for a weekend is stressful enough. I couldn't imagine having all my kids in that camper the whole summer. They have to live in the house. I have to be at the campground by myself, and my wife would murder me.
Yeah.
He said he wants to be a Gal-8 Avenger cannon when he grows up.
Be a what?
The main gun in a A-10 Warthog. The Gal-8 Avenger.
I was looking at it going, huh? Speak girl English. My girl English. Lady English. I didn't know what the fuck that was.
It's whatever. I knew what it was.
Yeah, whatever. As long as you knew. Well,
what? Maybe I don't have.
You've got some time. Do you have like a severance pay packet at least?
No, they're not giving me shit.
They're not giving
They
me
weren't even
shit?
going to let me sell my fucking vacation time back.
Now that's some.
They weren't even going to let me. Since I've been there, you have to be there. You have to be there 5 years to sell your sick time back. I have like 200 hours of sick time, and I have like 180 hours of vacation, and they're not going to let me. I think I've got them talked into it, but they weren't going to let me sell my vacation back because they're like,
some bullshit.
And I was like, well, fuck you then, because you know what I thought about? Okay, so they offered me other positions in the county.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about just going.
And then using all your shit up?
Using all my shit up. Yeah.
I would do that. That makes sense to me.
Here's the deal. I don't want to, all those fucking gigs are like 12-hour shifts, and I don't want to get up. I don't want to be there at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I don't want to be anywhere but asleep at 5 in the morning.
Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at. Plus, I don't know. Some of those people in there, I'm not sure I could go in and like actually look in the eyes again and work with them or for them. I'd be working for them now. And I don't know. Bullshit. Yeah, knowing the type of bullshit. Now I don't know if no one listens to this. None of them listen to this, but I kind of want to go in there and just be like, fuck it, and then just milk it for whatever I can. Get that retirement built up just a couple more fucking months, and then I get more money when I cash all that shits out. Bam, and pay like 80% tax on it or some shit. But I could very easy go work at the weed place. I could also go work at fucking anywhere I wanted, really. I could go work lots of places.
You know that you're employable.
I am.
So, well, it sucks that you're not getting any kind of like a severance packet or anything. That's some bullshit.
Right.
Even the crappy scooter store that I worked for here gave me a fat little severance packet when they shut down.
Yeah.
And the government shut them down. Oh, FBI
you know what I wonder. So we still have funding. Okay. I'm going to have about approximately $64,000 to $66,000 of funding left out of the program.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I could just figure out a way. I'll talk to Travis tomorrow if there's a way I can like use that as my severance and get split it up between me and the other full-time guy. Just each get 30 grand.
Right. Just give us that. I
couldn't believe they couldn't even give us fucking 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like,
they're like, hi, it's Monday, but you'll be done on Friday.
Yeah, that blew my fucking mind. And I might actually, and this is what kind of pisses me off too, is this is like spring break for the kids. Like my college kids are home this weekend. And I might actually have to work Saturday and Sunday to finish this up so I can fucking do that. So I can have all that turned in. Because here's the deal. I don't want to fuck over, like, the people that are making these decisions aren't the ones that are going to get fucked over if I don't do my work.
It's the other ones.
Yep, it's the people who I actually kind of give a shit about.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yep, using that time on vacation or sick time, get paid while on not there. Use it all. Absolutely. And you know what? I have had this mindset, the mindset that she's talking about, like, fuck, I'm not saving up vacation and sick time. Go on vacation, spend that time with the family, take a Friday off, take some 3-day weekends, take some shit like that. I absolutely am 100% about that. But my knee is fucked, and I need to get what I really need above all else is a knee replacement. That's what I really need. So, like, I've been saving up my sick time vacation.
Is your knee military? Is it?
But my knee's service connected. Yep. So I know I'd get a Temp 100. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get a Temp 100 while you're recovering from surgery, so you'll at least have that cush there,
right,
while you're recovering, which is nice.
Yeah, that's 3 months. And then if they do that, because right now I'm at 80, and I think basically like the lowest you get for a knee replacement is like 40% or 30%, and that's if it goes to perfect. Most people get 60. If I got 60% out of it, I would be 100%. That would push me to 100, because I'm like 84 right now, and then I have another thing going through, so I should be, but. All sick time use. Yeah. And maybe that's the play too, is just stay there, fuck them, get my knee replaced, and use all my sick time and vacation time, get my knee replaced, and do the Temp 100.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I have like basically 3 to 4 weeks of each sick time and vacation. So that's 6 weeks off I could take paid. And then double dip for the Temp 100, and then when it's all done, just get my 100%, and just then go grow weed, grow weed and fucking not have to worry about money.
That would be nice.
Yep, maybe that's the play. So,
something to think about.
Well, I actually have an appointment. I have an appointment tomorrow at the VA for my knee.
Oh, okay. Well,
so I'm going to that. And I'm going to figure out, I'm going to talk to the ortho and kind of see what's going on with it and figure it out.
There you go. Now,
you're right.
Kind of
Ursula's right. You get shorted if you try to sell it back. You do. You really do. And, but if they're going to fucking shit can me anyway, you might as well at least get paid for it.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. Anyways. Fuck.
You'll update us when you figure it out.
Absolutely. You know what? It's kind of like you guys are more invested in this than some of my actual friends are. People that I see every day. I feel like I have listeners who are actually more invested in this, in my future, than the people I see at work every day.
That's okay. They don't love you like we love you.
That's true. That's true.
We're special.
They just see me every day.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I was thinking about that as I was walking through my hallway today. I was walking from like my office to the bathroom, and there's people there. I've worked with them for like 3 years. I don't know who the fuck they are. I don't know who the fuck they are.
See, when I hear stuff like that, it makes me so glad to have the job that I have. Because I literally, yeah, we have corporate. And there's a lot of people in our other offices I don't know, but they're all hours and miles away from me. So I really don't care. But my actual office, we have myself and 5 other people, and that's it.
Yeah.
And
Timmy said it needs its own theme music, the radar update. I like the diddy 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 diddy. You know how like the breaking news? Yes.
Yeah. Here comes Radar with his update on his life. Job watch 2024.
Yes. Indecision 2024. Radar doesn't know what job to take.
We can get you that hat that says "Fuck 'em all" 2024.
Oh, so I'm involved. We're involved with a lot of like veteran programs, right? And I sent one of them. It basically goes to all of them, right? And sent a mass email, like replied to one of the last emails I got from him saying, "Hey, it's been a pleasure. We're shutting down." Da, 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 da. And like 4 people messaged me back. Yeah, brother, if you need anything, let us know. Yeah, motherfucker, I need a job. That's what I need.
Yeah, that's what I fucking
If I need anything, motherfucker, if you told me you were getting fired, what would I think you needed? Would be a job. You need a job. So
unless people are planning on paying my bills and buying my food and taking care of my kids.
Sports Bar says I'd rather hear what's going on in your life than those cunts in cable news. Right? Abso-fucking-lutely. My life is
I'm with you on that one.
I wish I was smart because I'd write a book.
You could.
You're
smart enough to write a book.
I am not smart enough. Here's the deal.
Yes,
Okay.
Because you have editors and you have beta testers and readers and stuff. So you just write it out and then they help you fix it.
Here's the thing. This is how Radar would write a book, and be like, Radar dumb, Radar lost job, Radar got new job, end book. You know what I mean? Like I don't know the I couldn't do like the fill in parts of it. do some sweaty sex scenes in it or some shit.
Ghostwriters and editors.
Yeah, ghostwriter.
Get you a ghostwriter. You can just tell them what's all what, and they'll write all the fancy fluffy stuff.
Ursula says, I have nothing to lose by being honest. I don't believe the family exists without family green. Sad. What do we all miss after leaving the service? It's not the jobs. People are left and right. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I miss that. I miss that camaraderie. 100% of the people. And this is why I like doing this, is it gives us a sense of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys, we can all come here, and I don't know, I don't see half these people's actual faces, but whether you're a veteran or not, you're welcome here to kind of share in that experience with all of us. And I love it. This and who was that earlier? Was it Mom? Was like, what are you guys going to talk about tonight? I don't know. We never fucking, we don't have a script.
No fucking clue. No. We said I think I told her probably some random bullshit.
And honestly, I don't know at the beginning of the show. I don't know when I sit down and turn on my shit what we're going to talk about. I don't know what we're talking about next. Not a clue.
Nope. We are fly by the seat of your pants kind of folks.
Right. And I do enjoy that. I know, like, CQ, me being CQ's co-host for so long, he's got an outline, and Kaz does too, which works for them. It 100% works for them. I just, whenever I have an outline, and I've kind of mentally tried it, I've had a few things that, I used to do that when we first started, and I kind of have some things to cover.
A little bit of a scripty kind of thingy, a few little notes written here and there.
Right.
But it never worked.
But it felt like we were like forcing it. You know what I mean? It didn't feel organic. It didn't feel fun.
Gotta be organic. Yeah, exactly.
And it felt like I would like read something, and then we would have to like try to extend that out to fill time. Mm-hmm. And that was tough. I would look at the clock and be like, how have we been talking for 10 minutes and it's 2 minutes ago? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it didn't feel right. And like, this is great, because now I look down and it's almost 7 o'clock. Like, that's great.
Oh, holy shit. It is. See, there you go. I had no idea. Well, okay. It's almost 8 o'clock here, but it's whatever.
Yeah. Kaz even has his computer shits the bed scheduled into a show. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I'm not going to talk shit about that, because we've had our technical issues on this show.
Hey, there's somebody on here offering to be.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
They want you to
Thanks,
be their
Karen.
sugar baby.
Yeah.
Radar. She can assist you in paying your bills and debt. Jump on it.
I appreciate that. I don't know that my wife would appreciate it, though. My wife doesn't need a sugar baby. We already have real babies that fucking are more expensive. Oh,
that's really
I was
sweet,
thinking about
though.
that last night, and for as much as my dick has cost me, I'm surprised I kept it this long. Those things can.
Yeah, they're just shriveled up and falling off.
Yeah. Timmy's like, this is almost like OG Friday Night Freedom with Red. Like, yeah, it is. Well, it's not quite as organic as, and there's less drinking.
Yeah, we don't drink here.
I just, I really do. it's strange how much the content and the shows have changed
Over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If
and it's not
anybody that's been listening for a while,
it's not better or
they would know.
worse.
No, it's just different.
It is different. So he said he actually got a sugar mama. Good job, buddy. Nice.
Oh, Heath, yay. Look at you. Aw.
You know, I kind of had one, and this is, I'm not being mean. I'm not even talking shit. It's whatever. But with her and her shoulder issues, like she's not making near the money she once was.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of the issue because, 6 months ago when she was making 4 times the money she's making now,
It wouldn't have stressed
it
you.
wouldn't.
as
Yep,
much.
it wouldn't be a stressor. It wouldn't be. Oh, I want to take a $4 an hour pay cut. Okay, bye. See ya. Not even a fucking issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
It never happens when you want it to happen.
yeah, exactly. He said he's heading to Destin this weekend.
Oh, is that where the sugar mama is?
Must be. Nice. Good job, buddy. Saturday Night Savagery was fun. Yeah, it was funny. Watch out for diabetes, Heath. Yep. And fucking Destin. Fucking Florida, man. You know what? And I was in like this shithole of Florida too. I was in Pensacola. And I was, yeah. I'm not sure I want to be in Florida this time of year with spring break going on and everything. I'm not sure I want to be there.
I don't want to be anywhere where there's a lot of people at spring break.
Right.
I used to love to go down to the coast.
Yeah.
Every spring break, man. We would leave on the Friday as soon as school got out. We would stay down there the whole week. We would not remember any of it. And it was the best time. And now I'm like, look, the lights got turned off outside. That means I should be in the bed.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not the party girl I used to be. Not even like a year ago. Like a year ago, I'd be hungover on a Thursday morning at work. I don't even drink anymore.
Right.
Uh-oh, who's being funny? Everyone want a sugar
Ursula said everyone want a sugar daddy mama until that daddy mama wants sugar.
True that.
That's right.
And all the ones that proposition me are like 800 years old and have old man balls. And I'm like, no, we're good, but thanks.
You know, I got someone.
You.
So there's a place I just opened up as a coffee shop. And it's in Rapid City. It's one of those like little coffee trailer, whatever things, you know. And it's called it's called Perky Cups. And it's girls in like a bikini that like make coffee for you, right? Which sounds
I get it.
It sounds like a place. It should be closer to the Air Force Base, I believe, for one. But for two, it sounds kind of sounds kind of unsanitary. Like there's a hair in my coffee. I don't know if I like this or not. But like you should get a job there because your boobs are bigger than that gal's boobs are. I'm like, oh, thanks. That sounds great.
So do you want to hear what I just did?
Yes, I would love to hear what you just did.
So earlier, before we got on camera, I took my meds because I take my meds in the evenings. And I took my meds with this. Just popped them all in my mouth and well, I just took a drink of my water again.
Yeah.
Apparently, one of my pills earlier when I took my meds, it must have slipped back into the water with my backwash. And so
now you got it back.
Now it looks like chewed gum. I didn't know what it was. And so I was like spitting it out. And then I went, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
But I actually feel relieved because at first I thought, oh my God, did a bug fly into my what was in my water? But nope, it's just one of my pills. That's
Just
nice.
one of my pills.
I guess I'll have to take another because I'm not trying to re-swallow that.
It gets all swollen and sticky and not going down.
That's kind of gross. Ugh. I'm a laugh a minute. Good Lord.
Right.
What the hell is wrong with me? I didn't even think. I was like, there's something in my mouth and it's not water and I didn't put it there.
Right.
Ooh. I'm sure I'll watch the playback of this later and be like, yep, right there. You can see it on her face.
Yeah, you can see it. This is the moment that it touched her tongue. Ursula says she's not a cougar, but a deaf leopard.
Oh, like me. She can't hear, and she's over a certain age.
God damn it. Y'all are killing me tonight. Oh, I needed this.
I like all these ladies showing up in our chat.
I do, because you know what? Well,
it makes me happy. It was so male centric for such a long time, and
it
now
did.
we're getting the ladies. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
You know what would be kind of fun is if and I know that she's so busy she wouldn't have time to do this, but if like you and Spanky could do a show, just the two of you guys.
Oh, we could totally.
Yeah,
we would have the best time.
Have like gal pals or something. I don't know what you'd call it. Yeah, gal pal sounds fun. Yeah.
Gal pal.
Gal pals. Thinking of timing.
It's called drinking in the bathroom.
Yes. Have you seen that girl on TikTok? Is her name Drunk in the Bathroom or something like that? Have you seen her?
I have not, but I will now have to go find her.
I don't. Maybe it's Drunk in the something. Girl in a bathroom or some shit like that.
And
she lip syncs. She lip syncs to music while she's like getting ready. But it's hilarious. It's like this really skinny white girl, and she's like lip syncing to like Biggie Smalls or some shit. It's great.
Next time you come across her, send me one of her things so that I can.
I actually haven't been on TikTok much.
I know, because I haven't gotten shit from you.
I know, because I've been building my little planes.
Oh, that's right. You're upset. I got a hobby.
Yeah.
After the break, I will show you my hobby. I took your advice on
what you get.
Time. I am doing needlepoint.
Really? That's amazing. Fuck yeah, let's go. That's awesome. I
started my own very first needlepoint thing. It's a flamingo, of course, because I'm obsessed. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
That's great.
Yeah, I thought, you know what? I'm going to try what he said. I'm going to find something. And I found this little inexpensive needlepoint kind of kit. And I did it. I started it. Yay. We'll see if I finish it.
Holly says her nightly Xanax is about to knock her out for approximately 2.5 hours. Love your hair, TZ. See you later. Night, y'all.
Thank you. I went natural. I'm going back to my natural. Can y'all see the gray? Isn't it beautiful? Thank you. You have a good night. Enjoy that Xanax, honey. I'll be taking a gummy at the end of the second half of the show.
I thought you were going to do it on the break.
Yeah, I'm going to take a gummy for the second half of the show.
Well, the second half won't be very long.
Well, that's okay. It'll be perfect then, because then it'll kick in, and then I'll be like ready for the bed.
Nice cover story. Completely joking. No, okay. So we talked about this. What was it? Was this last show we did? What, 3 weeks ago? About hobbies.
Yeah.
And how I don't know.
Took up the plane making. And I was going to buy, and that's still on the back burner, the stuff to make the t-shirts.
Yeah.
So I have been doing the research, but I wanted to make sure I'm going to see my daughter in April.
Yes.
And she has like a whole setup. And so I want to get some of her input before I actually stick the money into it to make sure what I'm buying and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's still on the burner. That may help us with our merch shop. But I decided in the meantime, I wanted to find something else that I could do, that I could just distress, that wouldn't aggravate me or irritate me. I didn't have to involve the animals or the people in the house. And I actually like the needle pointing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just winging it, but I like it. It's fun.
Well, that's good. That's awesome. I'm glad. I'm happy at you for that.
And see, again, your fault.
Well, you know what? I don't think it's that bad of a little hobby. Something like
you're
that to just.
You are a very good influence.
Well, and it's kind of.
I'm sure you have never heard that before.
I usually don't. I usually hear. You know what I usually get is everyone is an example. Some are to follow and some are to avoid. That you usually get that speech. but okay.
Well, you do set things on fire.
I do. I used to. Well, okay, so it's kind of it keeps me from being. I'm not gonna say it keeps me from being on my phone, because I'm still on my phone plenty. I'm not saying I'm not. And I think once I figured out, because okay, so I got the hearing aids that are locked into the phone. So a lot of times when I'm doing stuff around the house, I'll just turn on like a podcast or something and have it going, or a YouTube video or a news broadcast or something going through my headphones. Not something I need to watch, right? But something that I listen to, and then I'm fiddling around. So I'm not like sitting there playing on TikTok or I'm not going down to some of those fucking rabbit holes. Holy shit, some of that stuff's weird. But like,
well, I've kind of done something similar. Because of the whole, I've just been trying to get healthy and trying to sleep, and I'm not trying to get fit. I'm not trying to be a bikini model. I'm not trying to be the hottest mom on the block. That's not my goal. I don't give a shit about that kind of stuff. I love myself now. I just want to be healthy. I don't want to be tired all the time. I don't want to wake up and feel like I need 8 more hours of sleep, et cetera, et cetera. So one of the things I started doing is I bought me one of those little headband things with the earbuds in it.
Yep.
That you can sleep with if you fall asleep. And I have been doing audiobooks.
Yes.
And podcasts at night. So instead of the TV being on, because I do need to hear something because of my tinnitus.
Yes.
So I have to have some kind of background noise. But now, instead of that stimulation of TikTok or Instagram or the television, I pick a podcast or I pick a book and I put that on at night now, about an hour before I'm ready for bed. And then I just decompress. And I think it's really helping. I really do. I don't think this weight loss is just from a change in my eating habit. I think it's a change in how I'm just living my daily life.
Right. Well,
I'm cutting a lot of shit out.
I think it sounds to me, it's like when I quit smoking, right? And I smoked for the better part of 20 years, right?
Yeah.
And it was really, and I tried a handful of times to quit, some more serious than others. Right. I think everybody who smokes, they dabble with quitting from time to time. And there was just a day that I was fucking over it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get that.
I was just done. They changed the smoking. That's when I was driving snowplow. And they changed the policy at work to absolutely no smoking in the vehicles, which was fine. It's whatever. And I would stop on my brakes. And on my break, I'd get out, smoke a cigarette, hop back in the truck. You know what I mean? And it was one of those days, it was kind of rainy, kind of shitty, just kind of a fucking bummer day. And I climb out of the truck and I'm smoking a cigarette and I go to get back in the truck and I was like kind of huffing and puffing, climbing up the fucking ladder to get back in the truck. And I'm like, you know what? Why the fuck am I doing this to myself? This is stupid. I don't want to fucking smoke. This is fucking ridiculous. I don't want to fucking pay $7 a pack to fucking feel like dog shit. Because I was smoking like a pack and a half a day. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I was smoking like the cheap ass, like fucking Eagle 20s or some shit, whatever the cheapest. Yeah, it's not even that good. They were like the cheapest fucking smokes I could buy to justify it. You know what I mean? And I was like, no, this is fucking dumber and shit. I'm done, dude. I'm done fucking smoking. And I called the quit line. I called the quit line.
Oh, you did?
I did. Ah. And they sent me the pills. I took the pills and they gave me the patches. And you're supposed to take the pills for 2 weeks. And I did. And I set my quit date. And the night before my quit date, my wife's like, you're not going to quit. I smoked like a pack of cigarettes that night after I got home from work. I was like, nope, tomorrow I'm done. Fucking over this. Tomorrow I'm done. And I was fucking mad and some shit was going down at work. And it was just kind of a shit storm of a day. I smoked like a pack of cigarettes that night. Next morning, didn't even fucking touch them. I was done. I haven't touched one since.
Good for you.
So I was just over it.
That's me and alcohol.
Yep.
I'd say it's probably been a month.
Okay.
About a month ago, I went out with friends. I had a few drinks. I came home middle of the night. I got violently ill. The next day, I was so hungover. It was awful. I felt horrible. The next time I went to go and watch a football game, like 2 weeks later, I went to go watch a football game with the same friends. I bought a huge thing of those, White Claws or whatever.
Yeah.
I drank one of them. And I was like, you know what? Nope. Not doing this. gave all the drinks away to whoever was there, and I haven't had another drink since then. And
Yeah.
that's been probably a month ago.
Well, that's
Because I'm just like, I'm tired of being hungover in the day after, or it taking me 2 days to feel better, or being sick, or just having to be drinking while I'm out, spending that money.
Yeah.
Now when I go places, I don't spend money. I get water.
Yep.
I get, and I don't spend money. Now I have money in my pocket and I feel better.
Timmy said he
And it's
couldn't
not
keep
that
the
I don't like
patches lit.
alcohol. I couldn't keep the fucking smart ass.
You know what? Those fucking
Smart ass.
the patches. I actually only used them for a couple of days, and I only took the pills for a couple of weeks. I was so done, dude. And the same way, honestly, with alcohol. When you talk about that, like I haven't quit. Right? I could go grab a beer right now. I have beers in my fridge in my garage.
Yeah. Well, I have alcohol in my house.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
just
like
have
you're
no
saying, like
desire to go and drink it.
exactly. I honestly, I've got 3 6-packs of Shiner Holiday Cheer that I haven't even fucking touched yet.
Yeah.
And I got them in like November. You know what I mean? Every now and then.
I think a whole wine rack full of wine.
Yep.
Sitting in my dining room.
Yep.
And I'm just like, well, that's nice. I can give those away as gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody will drink
well,
it.
and I
I
guess
just
like
don't want to.
Like Dick said, I haven't had a drink in years. It's honestly almost more fun to watch drunk people. Yes. But like what my thing is like, okay, when I have buddies over, if I have something going on, sometimes it's nice to have a beer or two with my friends. I don't really get drunk.
I did have a couple beers with Spanky when I went up there for a friend's birthday.
Right.
And we were out at like an actual bar. I had a couple beers, but that's it. I just had a couple of them.
Right. That's kind of what that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know.
I mean, if I'm somewhere and somebody offers me a drink and I feel like it, I might have a drink, but I feel no desire to go somewhere and purposefully drink until I'm drunk.
Right.
I have no desire to do that.
Right.
Oh my God, don't tell my mother, y'all. I'm becoming a fucking adult.
I'm fucking grown up. Timmy said he was allergic to the adhesive and blistered from the patches. That sucks.
That's not unusual.
Yeah, I've heard that from several. And actually, a couple people were telling me that when I said that I got the patches. They're like, good to go because the patches make you blister. I didn't have that problem.
Reaction.
You know what's weird? So two of my kids, if you go by the name brand, Band-Aid brand, the expensive ones, right? Mm-hmm. Any of the expensive Band-Aids, they'll break out.
Mm-hmm.
But if you give them like the cheap ass Equate, whatever Walmart brand or Walgreens brand, whatever, they're fine. Only the expensive ones make them break out.
Well, there's something in it if it's not latex.
Ursula said she's old as fuck. And hold on, with all due respect, you have my complete respect. Heads up, I'm old as fuck. I'm closer to 60 than 50, but she's still active duty. The amount of BS I deal with daily is mind-boggling. When did active duty become so predatory within its own ranks? Holy shit!
Dang.
I couldn't.
At this age,
imagine.
I don't think I could deal with it anymore.
No, and it's not even
I got
the job.
out when I was 38.
Here's the deal: if we were all still in together, I'd love it. If we were all there together, it'd be fine. But my son is like a specialist now, and I think about how fucking retarded kids his age are, and I'm just like, no way, I could not deal with that. And here's the deal: some people, as soon as they put that uniform on, they grow up like that.
But some
people never do. And I guess in all fairness, we're still talking about like fucking shotgun and beers in our fucking 40s. So there's that. But I couldn't imagine.
Me neither.
Wow, you're a brave woman.
13-year-old grandson in the other room that got the ass end of me today for annoying the cat.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what I would do to a poor private that did something stupid.
Yeah.
I would are you fucking kidding me?
God, I would go fucking crazy.
Yeah, see, no. I don't have the temperament for it anymore.
Mm-hmm. Timmy said he's on the lozenges and it already cut his smoking in half in a month. That's good. That's amazing.
You. See, that's my next thing to tackle.
Yeah.
I'm tackling one major thing at a time. I'm still I think the reason I probably vape as much as I do is because I can do it inside
Yeah.
and at work, at my office.
You do it in the
Nobody
car. You can do
cares.
it. You can vape
And I'm in
like
the
anywhere.
car.
Yeah.
As long as the littles aren't around me, the little grandbabies,
Mhm.
I mean, I don't care. And I think that's why I'm still kind of hanging on to this. But I have given up the real ciggies.
Yeah.
I haven't had a real ciggy in probably close to 6 months.
Hers says she can't give up. 2 of her daughters serve. One's in the Air Force and one there's a Marine. It's awesome.
Girl, look, I
Mhm.
had a boy in the Army and I have a daughter in the Coast Guard. I feel you. It's a lot. Fuckers.
Ooh. Timmy said one of the reasons he left is because of the quality of soldiers that he was dealing with in 2012. Yeah.
See, and
That's
I got out
about
before
when
that. I got in right at the end of 09, beginning of 10, and it was already starting to get like,
Yeah.
ugh. There were some new privates coming into the unit, and I was just like, no. I did not sign up to be someone's
God,
mom.
I remember sitting down at Fort Gordon and there was a couple AIT girls there. We were at the hospital. And I told you about my roommate there, right? Who got hit with like RPG and he and his arms were all fucked up and he couldn't open a beer. And I took him to like physical therapy or something. Cause I could drive. I had a car there. I could drive. And they didn't fuck with us. You know what I mean? They're like, you're NCOs. Go fucking do what you want, kind of. You know what I mean? Like the privates who were there, the ones who like rocked out of fucking AIT or end up knocked up at fucking, because it's like the signals intelligence AIT there. So they're there for like a year. Like almost every female that goes there gets knocked up at some point, you know? And anyway, we're sitting there and there's these 2 females that were waiting for their ride. I guess they got dropped off there in the duty van or something. They were AIT chicks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there smoking a cigarette, and then they had a couple little picnic tables outside of the hospital there, waiting for my buddy to get out of physical therapy. He comes out, and he's all fucked up. He's got like some Michael Jackson gloves, we used to call them, because they had like rubber bands on him so he could move his hands and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he was pretty fucked up. Like his face was pretty fucked, and his arms were all fucked. And he's like, "Hey man, can you give me a cigarette?" So I lit a cigarette, and give it to him. We're sitting there bullshitting, and one of the gals is like, "Man, I wish I go to Iraq so I get fucked up and get kicked out." And we kind of look at her, we're like, "Fuck you, get the fuck out of here. If you don't want to fucking be, don't fucking the dude who can't light his own cigarette or open his own fucking beer, and you're gonna start saying some shit like that. Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah. No. Nobody made you go into that recruiting office.
No.
You dumb fuck.
No, I will say that I think all of us at some point when we were wearing a uniform, like, this is fucking dumb. I'm done. But there's no way I would have said some shit. There's no way I would have said that shit to a fucking dude. Because I mean, okay, the dude, if you see some dude who's fucking all scarred up and shit, you don't fucking start talking shit to. I still don't to this day.
No, I would never.
No,
never.
I wish I could blow it up. Fuck you, the fuck out of here.
That's like the assholes that say it in the wrong way. Well, look at all the benefits you have. You may be fucked up, but look at all the benefits you have. Really? Seriously? That's no. Wrong answer.
You know, and I will say there are pros and cons to it, and there are days that are a whole lot better than others, and the Army's like any other fucking job. The military's like, you know, the Marine Corps is the same way. I did both. The Marine Corps is the same way. The Marine Corps, there was days, some of my best days of my life were wearing a Marine Corps uniform, and some of the very fucking worst were wearing a Marine Corps, and same with the Army, and same with this fucking hoodie. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It all depends on how you bounce back to it. And, you know, like Dick says, I'd give every penny back to be able to walk without sheer pain every day. 100%.
Oh, exactly. I would still join the military. People ask me, you know, when I get in groups of civilians and someone happens to mention, oh, well, she served, and we'll get to talking about stuff, and they'll be like, oh, well, do you regret it? Because, you know, you've had this surgery and you've had that surgery and your back's messed up and your neck's messed up and your hearing's shot and this and that. Would you do it all over? Yeah, I would do it all. I don't regret joining the military. Do I wish I wasn't beat the fuck up? Yeah, of course. But I would give my benefits away to anybody if I didn't need them. I have no problem not using them if I didn't need them.
Right. Now, I will say this, that I'm not sure. I would do everything exactly the same way, but I would absolutely 100%. I would have joined the Marine Corps when I did, and I don't regret going in the Army either. I don't regret either of those decisions.
Yeah.
I do regret some of
within
the stuff I volunteered for and some of the stuff I did. I do kind of regret.
Yeah,
and I wish
some
that
of the stuff within it. I do.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
Ursula says 3 years left. She won't quit. The military is not a fucking job. It's more absolutely. The military,
Oh, yeah.
and the military is a calling, 100%. Especially at your age, like you weren't some fucking dumb kid who like got conned into doing it. Because I see those kids too. I see those kids who are like fucking 17 years old with glory in their fucking eyes, and they're gonna, like Dick was saying, this kid wants to be a grunt but can't fucking. He's scared of his own shadow. I know those kids too, buddy. We've seen them. I've seen those fucking dudes at boot camp. Like, I'll be a fuck grunt, and then the first time they get yelled at, they're fucking pissing their pants. Like I've seen those fucking kids, and maybe they grew up, maybe they didn't, and they had a whole different. And I think it's even worse now with like Call of Duty and shit. You know, and Fortnite and whatnot. At least Fortnite, there's not, so it's a little bit more, you know, withdrawn from that. But I mean,
I went in older, and I was mean enough and bitter enough when I went in that all that stuff didn't bother me, and that's why I said, yeah, I would join again. Now there's a lot of stuff I would do different.
Dick said he would wear the double hearing protection and take better care of his knees. Absolutely.
There you go, for sure.
You know, I don't know. I like my hearing aids, though. I do like my hearing aids. But generally,
I'm
like
getting mine. I'm still waiting on my appointment, but
I don't even know, like, absolutely what I would do different. I just feel like there's stuff that I would. You know what I mean? I don't know that there absolutely is anything for sure I would have done different.
There's a couple things I know I could have done differently.
There's things I could have done differently, but I don't know if I actually would have did them different. Because back to this, I do believe this. I wholeheartedly believe this. That all of the things, good and bad, that have happened to me in my life bring me to where I'm at today. And I do like where I'm at. So,
yeah, because if you change those things, would those things then, you know, change where you ended up at?
Dick says I wouldn't have thrown that firecracker in the bush. Yeah, you would have. That was one of the best stories we had, buddy.
Is that when the cops showed up?
Yep. Timmy said, #thanks 3M. Yeah. My motherfucking earplug money. Yeah, where's my movie check? Where's our motherfucking movie checks from that shit?
I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
I'm clueless.
Oh, well, here's what I'm thinking. It is 20 after 7 my time, 1920.
Yes.
So I don't think we're going to take a break. Okay. But I think we'll probably start wrapping things up here now because it takes us about 15 minutes to wrap things up.
Yes, it does. Hold on. I'm going to get me a gummy real quick.
All right, well, go get your gummy. Go get your gummy.
I literally, it's right here.
Well, do what you want. It's so weird. Your camera's like following you. Is it like AI? Is it like a Ukrainian? It looks like a Ukrainian drone. It looks like the drone footage from Ukraine when people are getting ready to get blowed up.
I'm telling you, it's got some tracking thing on it. When my son gets me cool shit, he gets me like the coolest shit. This boy is like, his little setup in his room is mapped out.
Ursula said,
when I get moved into the new house in May, I can't wait for my setup. I'm gonna have 2 screens. I've already got the other screen right here waiting. It's gonna be so awesome.
I would absolutely make sure you turn your camera off at night when you go to bed, though, because that is gonna follow you. And shit.
Look, all it's gonna see is me, a couple cats, and 5 fucking dogs sound ass asleep. It can follow me wherever it wants to. I don't move in my sleep. Apparently, I sleep like this and I don't move.
Oh, there you go. That sounds not creepy at all. Anyway, Ursula said she joined to get her daughters a GI Bill, and then they double crossed her and fucking joined too.
Those bastards.
Oh, Dick said that's straight China tracking. Mom, what are you doing? Yeah.
But the funny thing is Dick, if China's following me, they're going to be really disappointed in what they see.
I know. I feel badly for like I feel badly for the FBI people who watch my shit because I'm the most boring person on the internet ever.
Oh yeah, I dare them to find some fucked up shit about it. No, you're not going to. It's boring. Whoever's watching the feed that zooms in on what I do, they're sadly disappointed.
Will they though? He says. Will they though?
Will they though?
You know what though? Like, it's kind of one of those fucking deals. Like, I can't like so much shit. The people are like, oh, cover your camera. First off, my room, like the only thing that happens in this room is radio. That's it. I think I want to put a desk over there so I can build my little airplanes down here instead of doing it on my kitchen table. But
there you go.
But I mean, other than nothing happens in here. Like what they get.
This is my bedroom, and nothing happens in here.
Well, that's unfortunate for you. Sorry about it.
I'm single. I mean, you know.
What do you do? I mean, what do they look
I mean,
at?
some things happen, but not with anybody else but me in the room.
Oh, there you go. Hey, those videos sell too. I'm not a tinfoil hat
True
guy.
story.
The government wants to listen in or China to let track me and go for it. Exactly, dude. Yeah.
Hi, puppy.
What are they actually going to do?
My dog just woke up. My very old, very lazy dog just woke up, and when I said nothing happens in this room, she popped her head up like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, they do. I see things.
And now she's going back to sleep. No, she's lucky. She's never allowed in here or on my bed. She is actually my son's dog.
Oh.
And my two little dogs, I've told you, those little Yorkies, they're assholes. They're bullies. They're mean. They don't let anybody get near me. They're complete jerks. So usually she doesn't get to come in here and hang out.
Yeah.
But they get kicked out during radio time because they're assholes and they make too much fucking noise and they bark at the sound of the wind blowing.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like in heaven right now. She's like at the king size bed all to herself. She's having a party. She's got the puppy pillow and blankie. She's excited.
So Dick says they say dogs are like their owners. And Timmy said, wait, you have an OnlyFans?
Yeah. I'm about to, apparently, with this new camera.
You know what? I'm really thinking about the feet pics thing. Missing toes. That's got to be a niche, man. There's got to be a king for that.
To see it.
Yep. That's an offset. I'm telling you, I might just grow weed and fucking take pics of my toes. My missing toes.
There you go, dude. Do it. Toes and pudding, toes and Cool Whip.
Yes.
Apparently the soles of your feet are really popular in the foot fetish world.
Ugh.
Don't ask me how I know.
I'm not going to ask. That sounds horrible. Dick said I need a little piggy tattoo. Yep. This little piggy went home.
Or just half a piggy.
Yep.
Piggy with half its gut spilling over the top of your foot.
That's the one that went to market.
Yeah. I really just thought he was going shopping.
He wasn't getting the groceries.
Oh, the trauma. Childhood trauma from learning what the little piggy actually was going to get at market. Eek.
So we have a guest next week. Toes in the water, ass in the sand. That's right. Not all 8 toes. Next week we have a guest, Air Force veteran Brandy Pett. We'll be joining Radar and TZ to talk about her time in service and her philanthropy for veterans. Now, as we've talked a little bit about this earlier, I love to get veterans on here and share what they're passionate about and share what they're doing. When I have female guests on, TZ is going to take the lead on the questioning. Because here, and this is the way I feel about it, and I'm not trying to cop out on it or whatever, but I feel like y'all don't need me mansplaining some shit to you, right? I know that you guys have like a girl club, and it's I honestly think that like that kind of female veteran like club you guys have is one of the strongest fucking organizations in the military. I really believe that.
We are some bitches. We can get some shit fucking done.
Fuck yeah. And so like I'm not saying I don't want to be part of that or see it. I just feel like you are better equipped since you were born a female to engage in that conversation without me getting in the way.
And I get it. And when we have males on, and especially when you guys get to talking about a lot of your dude stuff, and it's not that I don't know what you're talking about or I don't have knowledge of it or whatever. I just feel like that's not my niche. That's not my and you take the lead on that, and that's what works for us.
Yes. Well, and it works. I think it's better for everybody. Like, and I'll still be here. I'll still be part of it. I'm not going to fucking peace out, but I'm just saying, like, and so if that's kind of, if anybody's like, well, how come Radar's not do? It's not that Radar's not. It's that Radar knows his place. Yeah, Dick said it's worse than the E4 Mafia. I fucking believe it, dude.
Oh, we're the shit. Our lady gang is bomb.com.
No, it is. And that's good. And that's great. Honestly, because I feel like as a woman, and every woman that I've ever known to be in the military has so many of the same stories. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the stuff that you've told me about your time in the military, like I've heard the same story, maybe different people, different places, different uniform, but it's the same story. And I feel like you guys really do have some connections with that. And that's great. I that's stuff that I'll never have. You know what I mean? And so,
there's just different things that we dealt with and deal with, and our reactions that, and I say unfortunately, but I don't mean unfortunately, but I know you guys get the gist of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But men or males in the service, they don't see that exact same thing.
Yep.
They don't react to it the same. They're not going to get that. They're never, the genders are never going to get 100% each other's perspective.
Absolutely.
On their time in the service.
And
I would never try to.
Right. And it's just, and it's not even just, I mean, we're all, and Ursula said, a warfighter is a warfighter. Absolutely. We are. And you're my sister in arms, 100%. But there are certain things in that sisterhood that you guys all experience and can relate to that I simply can't. There are things that you see and notice that I simply can't. And that's fine. And everyone's kind of in that club. I mean, it's like me and Dick talking about the Marines. You know what I mean? Like him and I can converse about being in the Marine Corps better than like you and him, because you don't have that. You've never had that experience.
Yeah. Yeah, I never experienced it.
Yep.
And so, it doesn't diminish your time in service, and it doesn't diminish my time in service, and it doesn't belittle the other person. It's just you're gonna have that little bit of difference.
Right. And we had your coffee buddy. Oh, what the hell was her name? I had it in the tip of my tongue.
Oh yeah, from Soldier Girl Coffee.
Yeah. And we kind of did that before, and I got a little bit of flack for that. I'm not trying to fall to PC. That's not what I'm trying to do. But I got a little bit of shit for that when we had Soldier Girl Coffee on that. Oh, well, okay, dude, I'm not trying to be that way. I think
never to diminish anything or think that you're better or think that I never get that from you.
Right. I try not to.
And I'm not just what works for us.
Right. And like I'm not super PC. In fact, I think I got banned from a Facebook group earlier today. Because so it was like one of those like super left-wing Facebook groups, and I'm not that way at all. And they were like, it was an abortion thing. And here's my thing with abortion. I'm never gonna have one. I don't have the proper equipment for that. I shouldn't tell you what you can or can't do about it. That's what I'm saying. But I
love that about you.
But they had something on there to that extent, but it was like, I don't remember what it was. It's like some super far left, like the other 98% or some shit Facebook group like that. And I was like, wait a minute. So we're back to the 2 gender thing again, and then I got blocked from that group. So I mean, like I'm totally in that. I'm totally in that thing. But it's like Timmy said, it's staying in your lane, and I want to feel welcoming. I want everyone to feel it's the smoke pit, man. Everyone's welcome here, and everyone can hang out. I just don't want anybody to get mad at me because I'm trying to mansplain. That was kind of that came up, and I was like, that ain't me.
And I also don't want anybody to get mad at you because they think that maybe you feel you don't have anything to bring to the conversation, or I think you don't have anything to bring, or that our guests think you don't have anything to bring to the conversation.
Well, I don't, because
we're 2 women and you're a man. But I always ask you for a little something towards the end of the interviews. I always say, hey, you got anything you want to bring to this? And you're always like, nope, y'all covered it all. I got nothing for that conversation, But if you do, you never have a problem saying it.
Yeah.
And that's great about you.
Well, and because I have the smoothest brain around. That's something
You
good.
do.
Ursula said,
because you have no hair.
there is no cure for absolutely. There's no cure for ignorance, and I I think that there's a fine line there, and I don't know. I can come off as kind of a PC pussy about it, or I can come off as the mansplaining dick, and I don't want to be either one. I'm trying to be in the middle of it, and it's tough.
And I think you are, and I really
Oh great, now you
appreciate as your co-host, because I
Right.
am. I mean, I don't know if a lot of people get the whole deal. How
Right.
did I disappear? I disappeared again.
Well, you like blocked out
I
for
don't
a
know if
minute.
people get. Yeah, I know that's weird.
Mhm.
I don't know why it's doing that, unless it's probably internet on my side.
Whatever.
But I appreciate as your co-host, because this is your show. I mean, and not that it's not our show, but if without you, we wouldn't have this show.
Right.
You know.
Well, and it's not,
And
and I don't try to be like that, because I really feel like you're just as much as a part of the show as I am, and I think we're doing great together, and I want to keep that
and
up.
that's what I'm thinking. That's my thinking behind it all, is that when I came into this, it was like, okay, this is Radar's show, and then I was like, no, we're co-hosts. We're both doing this
Mhm.
together. It wouldn't be here without you. It wouldn't be here without me, or it would, but it would be someone else in my place or your place. But I think we both bring enough to it from our different perspectives that it works out really great. And when we have our guests on, the way that we work with our guests, I think works best for us.
Mhm.
It might not work for somebody else, but it works best for us.
Right.
And I think we have enough of our listeners that we've had for the entire year that we've been on now. Oh my God, we've been on for a year.
I know.
That it's so crazy that I think they get that that's how we work, and no one we've ever interviewed has ever had issue with you taking lead or me taking lead or how we do it, because in the end it ends up being a great show.
Yeah. No, I think so too. And Dick just said that the show isn't the same when it's just Radar. Yeah. So, and because a couple weeks ago, like, it was just me, and I'm not saying I dislike doing it all by myself, because it's fine, but
Yeah, there's been times.
we do work
Well,
great.
what happened the last time I had a family emergency?
You had a family
my
emergency,
mom.
yep. Mhm.
Yeah, and I had to dip out at the literally the last minute. I
Yep.
had to dip out,
Right.
and he came on and did what he had to do.
Yep.
And
Had a little
if
show,
I
it was
had
fine.
the ability to do the shows without Radar's electronical side of it, I could do shows when Radar's not available.
Right.
But I choose not to, because I don't know what I would talk about by myself.
Well, and we could get it to and this is maybe something that, and this will kind of depend on things moving forward. There might be some fluidity in this, and depending on, I know I was looking at one job where I'd have to work 1 week of days and 1 week of nights, and if I do something like that, then maybe we do something where we have have you set up so on those nights you can be on, and have a co-host.
And I can have a co-host, and
Mhm.
I can have a surprise person and a rotating.
Have like the rotating harem,
wall
like
of-
like
I'd
CQ.
a Can I have cute boys?
Can I have all the
a
cute boys?
rotating? Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, there's lots of stuff we might just do. I don't know. There might be changes. There might not. We might just keep doing this exact same thing. I'm. That's what I was talking to my wife about. I really do like having this schedule. I do like
Me
being
too.
able to do this. I do like being able to coach soccer. I do like being able to have the weekends to go camping and fishing and hang out with my kids when they're not at school. But there's, let's see what I can
The
do.
nice thing is we are flexible.
We are.
Not so much in our joints
Yep.
anymore.
Not the joint
but
part.
With the rest.
Yep. So, oh,
Definitely can't do the splits anymore.
I can't barely see my feet. Anyway, so, but you've been listening to the Smoke Pit tonight with her, TZ, and me, Radar. And then tomorrow is Sarge's time. Does Ice have any guess? I probably should look at that. What is tomorrow? What is tomorrow? The 14th?
Tomorrow's the 14th.
Oh yeah, he's got Lieutenant
yes, he does.
Lieutenant Colonel Megan Jontos. She
Jontos?
coming on to talk about the Army Leader Exchange and also the March Masters bracket. Lieutenant Colonel Megan Jantos, Jantos. She'll be on tomorrow night on Sergeant's Time with Ice. Is Spanky on with Ice now too?
She is on spring break this week.
Yes.
So I don't know if she's co-hosting or if somebody else is filling in for her, but because I do know she's on spring break this week because
Yes.
her child is home.
Yes.
And she's a teacher.
Yes. So she's actually like
she's
taking the break.
breaking.
And then let's see, Friday night is not Friday Night Freedom this week. Or is it?
No.
No. We'll go with no. Saturday night's a Dawn's a day of no spanky activities. She won't be here. Neither will we. We'll be hanging out with our family.
Yeah.
Sunday night is the sports bar with the actual King, Smith, and Coach. They'll be bringing you. My phone has been going absolutely apeshit crazy about football trades and free agency and stuff like that. I know there's been a lot about it. So they'll sure be talking about foosball and the college basketball and all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Monday is the Monday edition. It's aptly named because it's on Mondays. And it's an
he
edition.
does have a guest.
He does have. Who's he have on Monday?
Yes,
318.
Joe Buccino.
Buccino.
He joins them again to catch up on world events and what he's been up to.
All right.
I should know who this person is. I again was slammed at work, so I did not do any prep on upcoming guests for everybody else. But he does have a guest on Monday.
And then CQ has guest too, Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah.
He is the first of. He was born in Ohio. He's lived in Virginia, Tennessee, Africa, Japan, and New York. Resides in LA. He discovered his talent, passion for acting near the end of high school, and essentially made a reputation of being a committed and creative artist on both stage and screen. He's made his debut in writing, producing, and starring in the independent short film Faithful. He is a student of martial arts, speaks fluent Japanese, French, and German, and he's becoming well known for his work in. I just went away.
Video games and animation.
Yep. Some of his roles.
Go ahead.
Some of his roles include Superman and Legion of Superheroes, Saki on Naruto, and the Prince of Persia: Sands of Time video game series. And so he will be joining CQ on Tuesday for Pop Culture Warrior.
Yeah.
So, and then we have a guest next Wednesday that we just talked about, Brandy Pett. So we're getting back in that swing of things now that we kind of had a little. Ice was off, so that was 2 nights a week, and then we were off, so that was the 3rd night a week. Now we're getting back into that swing of things, and we've got guests coming. We have more guests kind of coming down the pipe. We're getting some requests coming in for some guests. I think we've got some of the people we've talked to that might be guests. So we're getting back into that season. So I'm super excited about it. So we have a lot of exciting things coming down the pipe, and I'm looking forward. I know for me that was the first real break I've taken from radio in like 5 years.
Yeah.
So it was kind of nice to have a little break, but today. It was one of the things I was really looking forward to was coming home, doing the radio, hanging out with TZ and all you guys. And
I even took a shower for y'all.
I know. Tim Man says somebody knows a good joke. I don't know what's your good joke, buddy. You got like 30 seconds to tell it before we wrap this up. Ask Dick. I'm not great at wrapping things up, so better.
No, it tends to.
Eight kids.
We both are that
8
way.
kids later, I can't pull out of a parking spot.
Nobody taught you how to combat park, did
No, they didn't tell me shit. Anyway, so I don't have anything about our guest in the email. It's just on the calendar. So I guess we'll figure it out. I don't have any.
Yeah. We'll put it on our page.
Yeah, but I'll ask for the more than just cut sheet info on them. So, but hey, I appreciate all you guys coming out tonight. You know, we do this for the audience. We do this for you guys. You know, we've had a good showing tonight, especially our first show back for
a while.
A while, yeah. So I really appreciate everyone being here. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, or at least when I get caught doing it. For God's sake, don't name it after me. Nice. Thanks, Ursula.
Yeah,
Much love to you too.
Problem.
Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. We will be back next week. I don't see any time in the foreseeable future where we will not have a show. So we will be hanging out constantly and consistently on Wednesday nights right here every Wednesday now on the Smoke Pit.
Even when I go in April, when I go to Kentucky, I will be coming to you live from my daughter's living room.
What? Nice. You're going to take the show on the road? We should do that. Do road shows.
I'm going to take it to Paducah, Kentucky.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's great. So, hey, TZ, thanks for coming out tonight. Han, thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yep, I'm glad we got
as
your camera
usual.
straight. That thing's awesome. You're like,
Yeah, we'll get the tracking stuff stopped so it doesn't get all
whatever.
movie.
It's fine. It's doing fine. We just want you to get
Yeah,
used
it's
to it.
much better now.
Yeah, you just got to get
Not
used to
doing a
the
bunch of-
and I think it probably learns a little bit about you and your movements too. So I think that
Since
those
this is
kind of
the first time. Not bad for a first time.
No.
I didn't have any gremlins cut me off too
No.
much, so that's not bad.
we didn't have any audio problems. We didn't have anything. We're doing great.
Oh, just knocking on wood.
Yep. So I am going to do an outro now. Like I said, I really appreciate everyone being here. We'll hit it out with the Turnpike Troubadours again. So thanks for showing up tonight, and we'll talk to you later. Shots.
Night, y'all.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shot.